Welcome to the Sohigho Gas Company here in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. It's cold as shit outside. Got a little late ass start going. We like to thank my man Jamal Cody and the Voice of Radio. Jamal Cody on the music today, y'all. Got to keep a little background going. Shout out to the people over at Voice of Radio. My man EP always on the board for me doing our thing. I'm gonna get this little YouTube same thing. I mean the little what's like here? We're gonna get the tickety talk going, man. You know, here on the Sohigho Gas Company, we like to talk about information, cultivation, and the legalization of the marijuana plant here, the cannabis plant here in Ohio. Looks like got me looking kind of weird, but we're gonna get to it a little bit. You know, legal news here. It has been a lot going on. Usually, I kick off the power block by the first one being on, so Al Porter usually come in after me, but today we just gonna give you a little info to hold our place in this dang wide world. We appreciate everybody tuning in, especially our people over on Tickety Talk. I'm gonna get this uploaded over on Facebook. I really always appreciate our Facebook people, man. They look out for us a whole lot, man. So it's a lot going on. You know, the weed laws has been changing here in Ohio. So the biggest thing about this weed law to us is that you won't be able to go out of state anymore and go to Michigan and get those prices. Great thing about the taxes up in Michigan is that the tax is not going to take place till the products are manufactured from the due date. So that is a little bit. But as far as the legalness of the state of weed here in Ohio, it's still changing. We're going to go on. I'm going to ask a little Google. I'm going to see when exactly we could get that law changed and what we can actually expect out of it. And just so we could go over there. Woo-wee. That's always a good thing. So let me look up a little bit of law here in Ohio and see how we gonna look this out. Okay, Google. What is the current weed law in Ohio, and how does that pertain to us as regular consumers that's over 21? We'll get some good information back here real quick.
Sure, I can help with this. First, please unlock your phone.
My phone's been unlocked. All right. Let's go on here and see what we got here. I just know the packaging is about to be different. And the bigger thing is what we're talking about here is enforcement. You know, we got to worry about the enforcement here in the state of Ohio. You know, most people don't want to break the law. Why break the law if you ain't got to? So understanding the law might be the best way on not breaking it. So let me get to this real quick. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Okay, here we go. I got it fast set up. Let me see what it is. Oh, complex fiber. Hold on. Let me see. This is a little bit tricky here today. So, I don't know. I got the messed up fingers today. I'm always a little bit disjointed when I do the show over here for whatever reason. I could do ghetto AI over here with no problem. Okay, here we go. As of January 2026, it's fully legal for us to smoke weed here possession and purchase limit. We're currently limited to 2.5 ounces of flour, 15 grams of extract and concentrate. That's a lot. You can buy these amounts daily from licensed dispensary. So you can buy 2.5 ounces daily and 15 grams of concentrate. We cash only, and some got specialized payment. Out of state caution under the new SB 57 rules. Bringing marijuana purchases in from another state like Michigan back to Ohio will be criminalized. The law will only recognize products grown at home or bought at Ohio licensed dispensary as legal. So Ohio residents, take notice of this law. Out of state, with the new rules, the law will only recognize product grown at home or brought at Ohio licensed dispensary as legal. Here's the caveat: growing at home. You are still allowed to grow at home on your own, but the rules are getting stricter regarding where and how much. Plant count is 6 for a single adult or up to 12 if there are 2 or more adults in the hospital. New restriction. Growing is prohibited in child care centers, halfway houses, and recovery homes. Like they care. Landlords, if you rent, your landlord has the legal right to ban cultivation and smoking in your lease. So they got to go through some legal things to get that. Public consumption. Consuming in public spaces is a minor misdemeanor, using generally limited to private residency. Potency changes. Starting in March, the maximum THC level for extract will be lowered from 90% to 70%. Flowers remain capped at 35%. So if somebody telling you they got some killer crossover that's more than 35, it's not legal weed here in the state of Ohio. I mean, not until. And here's the other thing about these laws, folks. These laws are retroactive. The weed that's going to be grown in March won't get tested under these new rules until it get produced. So it will be a backlog. That's why Michigan right now is not filling the extended tax. But you will feel the extended tax after the weed that's grown after the first. So I'm going to say about 2 months, 3 months, or whatever that they process probably after the first. So if I was in Michigan, I would have rushed all my crops through to avoid Governor Gretchen, who I usually care for, 24% tax on to fix the potholes is her initiative up in Michigan. So that is definitely coming down. Edibles, new limit will cap edibles at 10 milligrams per serving and 100 milligrams per pack. I don't think that's really a big deal. And I don't mind that because you have to consume what your body is using. And as a 21-year-old adult, I don't think anybody needs the government to tell them. They do not tell you how many drinks. Well, they do tell you how many drinks you can have. And it's just the guideline to if you drunk or not. It's not really like set in stone like that, to be completely honest with you. So it's sort of going to be like that with the gummies. But having 10 milligrams per serving should cut a couple people out. I was at a comedy show this weekend, and my man made homemade cookies, fried a bunch of people. Remember, guys, you can eat too many gummies. I never get on this platform and not tell people how dangerous it is to eat too many gummies. You can overdo it with edibles. So we like to say go low and slow. What we mean by that is low dosage. That means that 5 to 10 milligrams, and use about 30 to 45 minutes before you start seeing if you high or not. Do not make the mistake of eating more in that 35 to 40 minutes. I know it only looks small. The problem is it tastes good and you want to eat more. Don't do it. Plenty of people have tore themselves up. Like I said, this Sunday's comedy event over at Dunlap's, at the Funny Feast. Shout out to Ramon Rivas and Contu Live with Stephanie and TJ and my man Deshaun. Do a great job Sunday night. We sponsor the second show, the Mike That Doesn't End, and all these are performers that's going to be in the Art Fest this year. So it's a great night, but they definitely ate too many of those cookies, and it will tear you up. Here in the state of Ohio, though, there's an effort by a group called Ohio's for Cannabis Choice to repeal SB 56 via referendum in November 2026. While they hit some initial legal roadblocks this month, the situation may change. So that's where the state of the legal state of cannabis in the state of Ohio is. Let me check out what it is in Cuyahoga County. I believe we decriminalized it. Let's see what we come up with this for. The weed laws are closely concurrent to the state and the framework, but there is specific nuances regarding local enforcement from the city of Cleveland. So the city of Cleveland decriminalized long before the statewide legalization. Shout out to the city of Cleveland for being progressive for us 21-year-old cannabis users. We appreciate you. The council passed an ordinance to effectively decriminalize possession by lowering the fine to zero for small amounts. However, because recreational use is now legal statewide, these local ordinances mostly act as a floor. Public consumption. Cuyahoga County law enforcement, sheriff, and local PD can still cite you for a minor misdemeanor for smoking or vaping in public spaces like Cleveland Metro Parks. Remember that, everybody. Public square or the lakefront. Fines typically range from $150. So basically where I see that at, as the Metro Parks, especially at the marinas, Edgewater, they have their own park systems up there. So it's just not the place to go and blaze up, because it is a special police force that just patrols the park, and they don't pass out a lot of tickets, and they'll be happy to get you that ticket over there. So that is the Metro Parks, Public Square. I don't know who enforced that, but the city of Cleveland. And be careful downtown anyway, because the sheriffs is on a new patrol getting drunk drivers, and they really around downtown. They really got to knock down the crime. But to mayor's credit and the city councilman and the police initiatives that they have did here in Ohio, especially Northeast Ohio, our crime is down and our murder rates is going down. And if you do a crime, I'm going to be honest with you. If you murder somebody in Cleveland, them dudes is coming to get your ass. That is just, which they should. Murder is horrible. Can't justify taking nobody's life in no stretch of the imagination. So that's why they real tough on that. So back to the weed. Immediate legal changes to the with Cuyahoga County with Governor Wine signing that is the contraband rule. If you drive from Cleveland to Michigan, the byproduct, it will be considered contraband once you cross the state line. Under the new law, only marijuana grown at home or purchased from Ohio licensed dispensary is legal to possess. Once again, the home grower, they gave us the best out in the whole world. Grow your own weed. It's making a bigger push for us to really grow at home. That's just all I can say. Like, you could control your own weed. It's going to be cost effective. It's a great thing if you get it timed out right. So either you like to grow in the summer or grow in your tent in the winter. You're growing in the summer, it's going to be like outdoor, but like right now, this time of year, you can grow fantastic cannabis indoor in Ohio. And the reason is our air is so dry that I think we do a better job controlling our humidity, plus a couple other inputs that I would say. Usually our water is pretty good around this time of year, but not really. It's full of sediments. I don't know. It's been a little rainy, so I would actually be on the spring water right now if I could. Uh, Vehicle storage for weed. You can no longer keep your product in the center console or passenger seat. It must be in a trunk or behind the last upright seat in an SUV or hatchback, and it is in the original unopened package. Very tough. I don't know how that provision provides for you growing at home at all. There's no provision for that at growing at home. So that is how they want you to transport now. Hemp and Delta 88. Smoke shops in Cuyahoga County that currently sell Delta 8 or hemp derivative THC will be forced to stop by March unless they obtain a specified dispensary license. Possession and home grow limits. This is strictly for Cuyahoga County. Remains consistent: 2.5 ounces of flour, 15 grams of extract, that's wax or vape pens or whatever. Home grow is still 6 per adult, capped at 12 plants. But don't forget, Cleveland landlords can now prohibit growing or smoking in their lease agreement. Expungement in Cuyahoga County. There is a significant push right now for expungement. Bipartisan legislation passed late last year allowed those past conviction for possessing less than 2.5 ounces to have their record cleared. If you have a prior minor possession charged in Cleveland or suburban court, you can now submit paperwork to the courthouse where you was convicted to start expungement process. That is very, very good. I'm gonna get you some information on the expungement process because a lot of people, it's changing over. Like right now, a lot of major employees here in Northeast Ohio, Amazon don't check for it. But remember, you can't grow to work high. You shouldn't even really, in my opinion. If you're using it as the medicine, that's one thing, and that's again a gray area. If you are suffering from anxiety or any other ailments and using marijuana not recreational as medicinal, is it wrong of your employee to get the best employee for allowing you to use a little bit of medical use? That is a little bit of gray area that's not cleared up in this law. There's a little about a expungement. If you got past conviction for marijuana, you just got to go to the Cuyahoga Common Pleas Court, and you get a downloadable package, an expungement package, or you could show up in person or by mail to the Cuyahoga County Public Defender's Office, 310 West Lakeside, downtown Cleveland, and it's going to cost you $50, but it can be waived if you fill out the poverty affidavit included in the package. Expect a preliminary eligibility assessment within 4 weeks, though the full court process can take several months. So if you apply for expungement for a weed charge in Cuyahoga County, you can get an answer back in 4 weeks. $50, but you will be allowed to have a poverty affidavit to get the price down. Here's something else that's changing is shops are still cash only with ATM on site, and some are beginning to offer online shops for faster pickups, and that is going down. Here's one of our favorites right now, Shangri-La, right here on 4618. We got good people over there that's running. They're going to be part of the Art Fest thing. The Botanist on Lakeside. Rise has always been good. Clutch, they're my favorite. They usually do good, but they've been selling out real good. The Landing, I haven't been there, but they should expect a visit from me in this week. And that is some of the good people. We do got a Clutch Cannabis down the way in Loudonville, and that's pretty good if you down in the Worcester mid area. Akron Can, the Botanist is usually where we go, and then you got Zen not too far over there. Support your local people that's supporting a good product and getting out of there. Like I say, Bloom over in Painesville, growing the Wiz Khalifa is pretty good. That's always a good brand, and they do a good ass job of getting shit out there. Cultivation, folks, we got a lot to go on right now. You guys should be looking at those trichomes, and really need to go on YouTube. Look up my boy 420 Scene. Shout out, y'all know that's my guru dude who really got us back going. And shout out to him. He got some good pictures up there, and I'll upload some pictures. And remember, you can ask me any question at Sohigho216 at Gmail. That's Sohigho 216 at gmail.com. And I'll answer all your questions. What I need to answer your question about your cultivation is I need to know what you're growing in and what kind of nutrients you're using, and then any pictures and really your watering scale. And we could go back at it and try to give you the best advice that we could give you. That's what we're offering. We're offering advice. Now, if you want to set up a consultation and get it going from seed to harvest, let us know. We're here in the Northeast Ohio area, and we will travel for the right thing. The number one thing I can tell y'all about cultivation is just as important as what you grow, and I mean that by the genetics, is how you grow it. Those are the two factors to me, either hydroponic or dirt, or however you want it. A lot of people say grow hydroponics for money, or as far as it produces more, and you want to grow in dirt for a better taste, higher quality. And I seen this lend in that. And the dirt is reusable. Seems like that's a much more sustainable way to go if you're looking to go into the future with that, with your cultivation. Clones are still good, but don't forget, clones after 2 or 3 times, the DNA seems like it's diminishing, and the yield seems like it diminishes with that. But sometimes you catch these unicorns 6 cuttings down. You might catch it. I mean, like you grew the plant up, took a cutting off. Grew that plant up, took another cutting off. Grew that plant, took another cut off. By the time you do that 6 times, they think the DNA is starting to diminish. That might be a little bit of bro science, because we grew something after 4 or 5 cuts that we thought was really some plants we was going to get rid of. Turned out to be one of our biggest growers, and that was FFMC. Shout out to my man Ben out at the Chagrin cannabis store out there, man. I can't even think about the Chagrin Grow thing. He had his license. I'm gonna tap back in with him, but it's a lot that's going on. Anybody that's looking to vend in the upcoming events, we got an Equinox. We're gonna cap the Equinox event, and we're gonna have the Art Fest. So looking out for that, and we got a full calendar of plenty of things. So I'm gonna get back with y'all probably about Thursday, and I want to let y'all know about a few events that we trying to partner with as far as the cannabis pop-ups going. We haven't been to too many, but we're gonna have some listing for y'all, and we're gonna be participating and giving some speeches coming up here real soon. But thank y'all so much as usual for tuning in. I can't appreciate y'all more than enough. We'll be back in the studio next week where I'm real comfortable. Shout out to my man Lalo, the Sean friends who can't wait to get on there. The Mike that does it in at Dunlap's every Sunday. Before that is at Contu Live at Dunlap. Stephanie Janese and TJ Macklin. My people's over there, they do a great job. It was a great show last week, and we're going to get back to it. So shout out to them. Contu Live every Sunday, and we do got new stickers for you guys too. So anybody that's looking to get new stickers, let me know. I actually think I left the new stickers in the car, but we'll get those out. We got some new Thieveland and some Sohigho stickers, so appreciate everybody for always sticking in with us. We're gonna do some work here. Get going. Shout out to Jamal Cody. Shout out to Robbie Man Monster. Shout out to Laylo Struggling Souls. D Selector and Recognized Records. We appreciate you. Shout out to Cleveland's world champion right now, the one and only Abdullah Mason. Val Mason and the Mason Brothers Boxing. Look forward for doing some big things with them. Big shout out to my man Dave over at the Brown Hoist and Ed and their wives. Appreciate y'all with the partnership. Look forward to doing big work in the community. I will be remiss to not talk about my good partners at 4030 Studio, Days One, Cody, and my man Harry here. They call him Dirty Harry. Harold Stallworth, we appreciate that. We got a lot of great things coming up. A lot of cannabis-friendly events coming up, and we're going to hold the law up and do a lot of things. So if you're looking to vend, hit me up. We'll get these vendor packages out. That is going to be on August 8th is the Art Fest. And then I think on June 21st will be the summer solstice. And then we'll end the summer solstice in the fall. I believe, I forgot what our fall date is, but it won't be long after that. So thank y'all so much, man. You know, thank the Voice of Radio for always giving us a platform, for getting our stuff off. Shout out to my people. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's a little quick hottie. Usually I only give y'all about 40, 45 minutes anyway. So I don't feel as comfortable when I'm at the house and not in the studio, but I just want to just keep being consistent with y'all. Thank y'all so much for growing, and we're going to blow this thing all the way up. It is the best weed podcast in the state, in really America, because I know more than the rest of you dudes think. I've got more about weed than a lot of people remember. Ask me any questions. I'm not a gatekeeper of this knowledge. I'm willing to get it out. And we do got Jamal Cody will be performing, I think, this week. Let me just check Jamal so we could go out. That's who's playing in the background right now. He's going to be at Peabody's. Not Peabody's, but Dunlap's. You see that? I'm going to ask real quick. Jamal Cody at Dunlap's this weekend. Yeah, we got February 26th at Dunlap. So at 8 o'clock, you can get tickets online. I'm sure me and Cody will be there. Let's see how much tickets are. It shouldn't be that much. $20 at the door. It might be cheaper if you order it online. But yeah, all these musical sound by the one and only Jamal Cody. So YouTube, all rights reserved by Jamal Cody. He gave me complete and full rights. Look up our list. Jamal Cody is brought to you by himself. All his music is on all of the dang platforms. And if you are in the Cleveland, Ohio area, coming up here in 6 days, folks, we will be at Jamal Cody at Dunlap. So look forward to that. That's actually Ken Cody's nephew. So it's usually a good time. And if Ken's brother come out, very, very good time, man. Shout out to my man, Tribe of Eli, Forecast, Johnny O, the Nerve DJs. Appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to the greatest Cleveland. Everybody who's keeping it down. I saw there's a new skateboard shop, DL Skates, over on the west side. Tap in. Good luck to y'all. Shout out to my boy Sohigho. Big shout out to Tilt Soil down there and Food Strong, all our partners that's helping us get off. And if anybody out there got any help with, I'll say that we need some help. We're looking for vendors for the Art Fest, specifically artists, and we're looking for a few signature artists to get a commission to do some specific pieces just for the art show. So thank y'all so much, man, and I appreciate it. Don't forget, don't eat too many gummies. You can eat too many gummies. Go low and slow, low dosage, and eat them slow. That means give yourself 35 to 40 minutes, if not an hour, before you know how you feel, before you try to consume more. Start with a low dose, 2 to 3 milligrams, 5 milligrams if you're comfortable, 10 milligrams if you're feeling froggy, and take it up from there till you find yourself. Be very intentional with gummies. You can actually eat too much and have an uncomfortable time. Be very, very careful. Smoke good, Support your local people, man, and be respectful of everybody. It's so crazy out in this world. Let's just reimagine community together and just reach out to your neighbor. Be nice to somebody. Don't let this narrative dictate you at all. It's power to the people. We are 80%. Power to the poor people is 80% of this population, if not more. So we really do have the power. Have a great time, everybody. Don't let nobody tell you what life is. Make life fit into it what you need it to be, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to all my cohorts over there, man. Whoever tapping in, I appreciate y'all. And without further, I cannot get out of here without saying what's up to my main man Johnny, Trey, Alana, and Christabel, and the one and only L Bells. Miss y'all so much. Little Jair and all little babies, all my little nephews and extendo family. I love y'all. To my family members that don't talk to me, oh well, let's get over it. It's getting late and we'll be better together. I appreciate y'all. Smoke safe, smoke responsible. And like my man EP say, smoke weed so you don't punch nobody in the face. Appreciate y'all.